Greetings, everybody. Good morning, good day, good whatever it might be for you, and welcome back. I zoomed out my camera. I see my fan is here. Yes. Let me fix one thing real quick. Is that better? I don't know if it's better. That's too bright. There we go. Better? I think so. Did I hear you correctly in one of your... no, they are not. That's what I thought in the past, but most of the lag in this world comes from all of the signals and all of the things like that. So yeah. What I want to do today is probably do some line cleanup. I have no ideas for today. I had no ideas. I didn't know what to do. Probably cleaning up some areas and things like that. Maybe building the gantry craning game. Could be a possibility, but yeah, wait, I first want to show you why this world is lagging, because I actually have recently downloaded a new version of this world. Let me check. The bytes shouldn't be the big lag maker, unless you're running shaders, because of all the bytes and all the little, all of the shadows that it has to make, because you have so many more faces and like little ledges and things. It has to make way more shadows, and that's what gets really heavy in the shaders, I think. But for the overall game, the lag shouldn't be that bad. Also, during the 200 livestream, some people had like 70 FPS or more, and I was like, what? Don't mind this, I'm working to design a new area for, actually for Cozy, with this real loop thing. Also not treated as full blocks, so the culling gets funky. True. The culling is kind of funky, so that's the only thing that's not optimized. I think they're working on that. When what am I doing? I'm doing that. When Fabric gets released, or when they can go to the next Fabric version, they also want to do more optimization in the data, I think, and in the lighting and connected textures to make trains that use them less laggy, because right now they are quite laggy. What I wanted to do, watch this. So I can just go up here, right? Yeah, sure. Here's fine enough. We'll miss like 9 signals or something. Well, Fabric will be updating anyway, but it's just slow right now. They're not working on it that fast, I think. That's the... Oh, that train is stopped. Oh, that train is stopped because of me building on that rail line. Well, that's good, actually. That means no trains are moving. So if I, for example, right, I'm still missing loads of them off the road. Expand 50. Count railways, no, sorry, create signal. Train. Create what? Signal? Signal called. Track signal. This is gonna be laggy, but 480 signals are in my area. 149 stations, or are station entities, and the couplers, railways, track coupler, 70. So all of these things are not instanced. I've reported the bug. They're not fixing it for this version, only for 6, I think. But maybe later on they'll patch it backwards. I don't know how that works. But yeah, these things are not instant, and that causes like lots of frames per second lag. So yeah. So that isn't really helpful. Of course, other things in here are the factory itself, and yeah, the copycats do contribute to lag. Mostly the trains make it laggy, and I guess the copycats also do add lag, of course, but it's not like I guess it's like a big percentage, but that's because I've used like millions of them by now. And like the other area, basically it contributes like a quarter while using millions. So it's not, relatively speaking, it's not that bad. Also for this area, what I want to do eventually, I was thinking here, right? Probably also always checking for occupancy. No, I don't think it works like that. I think they are like the train network is quite optimized, but and otherwise it would be server lag, of course. Well, server lag seems to be fine. The thing I'm talking about is mostly frames per second lag, so rendering lag, and because they're not instanced in the renderer, they're constantly rendering each of those icons on the rails, I think, as a separate entity or a thing like that. So that isn't really optimal. Yeah, I actually meant the markers, yeah. So what I was planning here, or what I was thinking, I was just looking at this a little bit ago. Maybe, like at first the plan was to get a straight road down there, but maybe we should get a diagonal road to here. Make some houses on the rail line again. Like on a little slope over there, in between the rail and that. Make some houses on this side and then add, like either, well, maybe the straight road, but maybe another diagonal from here or something then. Could also work. Like if we have a diagonal, no, that's too close. We'll have to see about what we do exactly, but I have to make sort of an idea for this area here. I'm slowly starting to think. Not that we're ever going to finish it, because these ones haven't even been worked on or finished, I'd say. Yeah, let's get back to the world and let's do some detail shit. I could have built the gantry in crane, but no. Let's just... Did I just say in crane and not in-game? I think so. For some reason my neck is hurting a bit. Also, this stream is going to be 2 hours and not more than that. I didn't feel like streaming today, or well, I kind of felt like it, but at the same time I didn't, so, eh. Circular community with a roundabout. Put a park at the center with a fountain. Oh, could do that, to be honest. Some sort of like a park space. Yeah, I was working on this a little bit over here. So up till here right now. What I want to do here is have a retaining wall sort of structure here. Maybe chop some of this off. Oh god. Oh god, that's still at the station. I need to... Where did I sleep? I think inside of one of the buildings. God damn it. Oh no, I slept in the container, I think. Yeah, I know where I slept. I need to sleep again anyway, so let me do that real quick. I could do indeed like a little parkway thing. That does mean though, or I feel like then I should have to add bigger buildings next to the rail line, which is fine, but... Let me... fix those, both. Okay, there we go. Let me quickly look at this then. Yeah, so it could be indeed a little roadway coming that way. Some bigger houses in between here with backsides towards the rail. A triangular park space here. And then another street coming off here. This is like a housing block. And then here would be some kind of housing blocks to get the harbor space. Could do something like that. What else should we do here, by the way, with the harbor? There should be some more tracks coming into the harbor, right? Or going somewhere in the harbor. Maybe we could add like a little train track that goes in a big loop and then towards another dock like there or something. That could be cool, actually, now that I think of it. Like a big loop or a big, like, a curved track going into diagonal tracks over on another dock, or maybe even straight ones. Or both. Yes. I'd like to work on that now. No, actually. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, my bad. A yacht club. No. I don't think in the 1900s they had yachts, but... Yeah, here it is. Hello. Yeah, let me start digging up this hill a little bit to make it more smooth. I guess that's first priority. So yeah, the 200 livestream did go quite well. I was actually surprised that the server handled it better than I thought. Afterwards we did do some blowing up of shit, of course, and the server crashed multiple times actually after that. I restarted it a few times, but yeah. Yeah, I fixed my Elijah. No worries. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I definitely did notice a lot of things that are still unfinished and need to be finished. But yeah, the branch line I fixed off stream though also, so that now looks. That's now I'd say 90% finished. I removed all of the mushrooms that were standing in that forest because I didn't like the look of them. So those all had to go. So what I'm thinking here is we should just add, like, yeah, make this as tiny as we can, or as low as we can, basically. And then we should add, like, a proper wall in here. This is like the lowest we can get, right? This could be a wall, then we have a pillar, then we have a few wall sections, yeah. Do I still have... Do I have a straight wall section somewhere? Hello, Goyle. How are you doing today? Thank you for the follow. So yeah, wall with arches is what I'm thinking. Wall with arches. Did I do I have somewhere where I already made retaining walls outside of the station area? Do I already have an area where I use those retaining walls? I guess I could use the ones off the station area. Yeah, because the other bridge is diagonal. Am I saying that right? Yeah, the other part where there are retaining walls right now and in front of a bridge and a tunnel is the part to Yorick. This part here. So here are some walls, but those are diagonal. I don't have like straight walls like that anywhere in the world yet. Except for... No, this is diagonal, this is like part straight, part diagonal. I'm doing fine, I'd say. Again, I didn't feel like streaming actually right now, but at the same time, why not, you know? It's not that I did have like loads of other shit to do right now. So in that regards, it's fine. I do want to make the wall... Oh yeah, the wall is going to be more backwards anyway. Shite. Okay. Yeah, I do need to dig up 2 more layers of this. Ugh. So much work. It's funny, like, how I'm sort of, like, out of the mood of, like, building buildings right now, and I'm sort of in the mood of just doing things like this. Love the map. Did you build it yourself? Yep. Been spending loads of hours over here. And loads of time. And slowly but surely getting something. Also, since I did this part, I want to build more farms here, maybe? I don't know what I should build here. If you have any ideas, be sure to let me know. It should be something like rural, like farms or things like that, you know? Maybe a windmill. Oh. But what would... yeah, the windmill could work, I guess. Oh, but then what I actually have to do is bring the wheat to the windmill to make flour, and then the flour transport that to the food factory. Right? Vineyards. We have wheat, and then next to that we have vineyards. I think the vineyard should be somewhere else in the world, like on a hill or something, or on like a slope. If we ever built that. Yeah, there's a weird tree standing there. Let me remove you. So let me put that fan a little bit like that, so it's not on my neck. Or at least not as much. That's so awesome. I've only built a container vessel to the actual size. So you only build a vessel, but then you still need a world to get that vessel into, right? A pig farm as well. Could do that, to be honest. I also need a way of getting the road vehicles from this side to there. Maybe... Maybe a bridge here. Also, this ravine looks so ugly. I need to fill it with water, if I'm honest. Then it makes some sense, at least. This makes no sense, this being here. I mean, I could fill, or I could make a bridge here and then have some farms here. Yeah, over here, a small little thing that connects up to that road. First things first, though, let's actually focus on this wall. For the section after that, inside of the tunnel, I was first thinking like in Switzerland, you sometimes have those sort of, yeah, it's not really a tunnel, it's like a half-open tunnel. I'd say like on the side it's open, but it's supported by wood and things like that. At first I wanted to do that, but I don't know if it's like accurate for the time, and I don't know how it will look. I could also just expand the mountain and then make it more like slope out here, sort of flare out this little bit of the mountain, and make a proper tunnel actually out of it. You on task? Yeah, of course you are here to get me on the same actual task, right? Definitely. Wait, you build on your phone? What? You build on your phone? Oh, so you have Minecraft. Is that Windows Edition? Or Pocket Edition or something? I'd say get Java. Better. Yeah, I'm actually quite wondered about that actually too. Like how did you sort of keep on going with that? Because I would be like out of it in like no time. And like not in the mood anymore to do it. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Yeah, same here. So I should have just got like a digging machine for this or something like that. Since this is hell. Or I should have... Oh, damn it. Over at the farm there's actually the beacon. I should have gotten the beacon. Maybe I still need to get that, to be honest. to do more digging in this area. Let me fill this. What is this? What's this? Yeah, I'm thinking 2 or 3 of those wall sections here, and then we go into the bridge, kind of thing. So, pillar, wall section, pillar, wall section. I don't know yet. Let's start with the pillar on at the side though. Let me throw away this stuff and let me get this container closer, because now we're working further away and I don't want to travel backwards and forwards every time. Every damn second. There's so much crap. Need to get this all sorted out. Dark oak leaves. There we go. Oh, my lever isn't there. Okay, I still have some. What I'm actually gonna grab is this guy. This is actually Bill. Oh yeah, wait, I haven't shown it yet. I built this yesterday or the day before that or something. To sort of finish this little area, because this used to be like ugly over here. I think there is a shot in the intro video right now that I might need to redo or want to redo. Also, why is my camera so dark again? Should be on automatic mode. Maybe I should put it on white. Spot. Hello, I'm very bright right now. Let me lower the contrast a little bit. No, it's still a white spot from there. That light is annoying. I do need to get something like to get that light to not go in my camera, I guess. Average. Yeah, it's simple. It's basically the same ones that I used over there, and I already had one here. I just added this little one where there's a diagonal section and 2 sections that are like on a slight angle. Yeah. So that's added. I should still clean this up down here, but this used to be a mess, and now it's at least a little bit cleaner. Also, these rail lines have some ballast underneath. Ballast. So yeah, that's also been fixed. Hello there. Yeah, good, I guess. I don't know what you've last seen, but I suppose good. Let me get that beacon. Okay, this should be fine. I mean, it sticks out a little bit ugly over there, but let me fix that. Just so it looks a little bit better on replay on recordings. There we go. If you're happy, it's good. If you're not happy, it's bad. That's yeah, that's true. Also, look at that. This boy's been going. That's off again. So that still works. I'm so surprised that in these many hours from that moment, this is still working with the chunk loaded stuff and that thing folding out. I'm genuinely fucking surprised about that. And I don't know why the train network has fucked up though. Beacon. Where do we place the beacon without it interfering with my... Well, for now, let's maybe store it. And not have it out yet. Or have it like on the hill. On the hill. Can we fit it on the hill? This might be too far away, isn't it? No, it's fine. I don't know if it really goes downwards though. True. They do have a big range. Okay, let me get some more stuff down here. Let me get some of that. I need some more probably, so let me get some more stone. I need to start smelting stone, or I need to set up a system that makes it automatically. Also, why smelt stone when you can craft it with the cobble gens, right? Okay, those two. 70 block radius in all directions. Yeah, but I did notice they don't go downwards, or it's maybe a circle around it. I think when you, I think it's a certain range around the beam itself, right? I think that's how it works. Because I have noticed in the past that... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are we gonna build arches in there? 4... Wait. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we're gonna do them a little bit wider, otherwise they look a little weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. There we go. I think that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, I'm lagging. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There. Yeah, I think it's like centered around the beam, because when you have that Y level 0 in your world, when you're all the way up and around the beam, it still works. However, when it's when you have it up in the world and you go down into the world, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, see you. Bye bye. Also, yeah, okay. Range. The beacon affects an area in which the shape of a square column. Oh, it is a square column. Reaches downwards and out to each side at a range determined by the size of the pyramid base. Yeah, okay. And upwards a distance of that range plus the height of this dimension blocks. What? Oh yeah, so it goes upwards by the total dimension block, so it always goes upwards totally. However, when you have it lower or higher in the world, it doesn't automatically go down. I feel that's something that I've noticed in the past, at least. That's how, like, what it looked like. Worldwide plus 50. Yeah, exactly. So when you go downwards, it's or when you go look downwards from it, it's only 50 blocks down, but when it's at the lowest point in the world, it will go up all the way to max limit. Yeah. Yeah, I've been noticing that too, actually. I genuinely hope, by the way, I have enough copycats to build this thing. I do think I do, but I do think I do. I do think I do. Alright, so that's the base for us. Now let's actually get the shape of the arc. The arc shape. Which should be layers mostly. So we're getting those layers. We're getting flat layers, this one, right? Yeah. Maybe some bites and maybe some slabs, just to make it cleaner. Or some stairs, actually. Stairs, yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. If I could do. Alright. At first, I'm thinking of closing it at the top anyway. So that will be our arc, right? Or maybe one higher. I don't know. Depends on how we end up, really. Oh my god, that's so ugly. Are these sections still too short? Or should they start from the pillar and not out by one? What have I done? Can I see those sections from here? Yeah, I think I might be able... No, I think I'm not able to. I am good. Yeah, oh, sorry, from the pillar it starts. From one inside of the pillar. And then it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. I was already wondering, like, this is quite small or something. So... Oh wait, fuck. That becomes 4, no? 4. Here we do more. Okay, so now let's check our height. I'll actually do it like that. Let's do 2 over there. No, I think it's not round enough, so we're gonna go... So that's fine. Here we do 3. Here we do 2. 1. 1. 2. 2. So again, 1, 1, 2. That's a full block here already. This will be 1. Did we do this right? 3, 2. No. I mean, it does look weird right now, but let's fill this in. It's a bit of a flat arc. Is that fine though? It's a bit sharper over there than towards the middle. I'd say reduce some of that. Maybe that, make that a 2, then a 1, then a, yeah. Okay. Make that 2, 1. That's quite alright. Yeah, I think that's quite alright. More of an aggressive curve. Well, I like this sort of shape, you know. This is fine. It's like elliptical, but not too bad or something. How do you say that? 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks and a bit. Funny thing is, I don't need to do the center block, so let me actually do this first. 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one we do have full blocks, and this one we don't. And then here we do the layers again, and the layers are going to be 1, 1, 2. So again, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fill it all in. What do you mean with grapple? Okay, so that looks fine. Is there a minecart in here or something? What am I hearing? There's a minecart running here. Oh. What the fuck? I need to check that out in a bit. First things first, let me finish this though. Oh, the hook to put the blocks up higher. Well, could have used that, but I didn't, so rip. I need more bricks. I need more bricks. I need more bricks, bricks. No, I think from the grappling hook mod you also have one. You also have the extendo grip. I could have used that, but nah. It works like this, you know. Also, during the 200 live stream, I found out that apparently you can change the state of, how do you call that? A redstone link? Or before that or something. You can change the state of a redstone link without holding a wrench. Just shift right click, which I didn't know. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do this. Yeah, I didn't actually know that. It's was new information for me, certainly. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get the small bricks. Or craft some, I don't know. Do we have some? Well, I need a big part of them in the stair format. I do want to keep it somewhat similar, so. Place those in the corners, place these in the middle. Need some slices with granite on them. Okay, I do like that. I don't like this rock being there. Maybe I should actually slice that backwards a bit. Range, because that's what that's very true. You have to use the tools, you know. The tools that you can get, you should definitely use. No, it's you have to shift right click. So, and with a wrench you don't have to shift. So that also helps, I guess, somewhat. Yes. Okay, train's coming this way again. Okay, 2 stacks of slices. And then we're gonna go get shit. I have almost no granite with me. Oh. Should have brought a little more. Do I not have granite in here? Chipped variants of granite shit. Nope. Let me stop that. Let me get some granite. Let me sprinkle some random items over this area. Here, have some sticks. Also, you still haven't seen the fernificator that I made. Ah yes, I named it the fernificator. So this machine up here, or outside here, I hope it's shut off by Cozy actually. No, he hasn't shut it off. Oh my god. You need to shut that off, but okay, fine. What this does is, okay, well, those aren't shut off. Basically gets ferns down and gives them bone meal, and by bone mealing them, grows them, makes them too tall, those get harvested and those get stored in here. Yeah. There's no other way to really grow ferns, since you cannot just bone meal the floor and hope you get them. So you have to make them like higher and then you can farm them. Okay, let me store this inside. Grab a little stack. Start again. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go land on here. I'm gonna plonk it on, or am I gonna do it there? Might be better. You know, the funny thing is this arc looks exactly what's in my real yard, so I could have just stolen that and copied it. But a well. See, now I can make this one higher again, so that's good, right? Do I like that, or does that make that part... Yeah, that makes the arc too small. Nope. So we are gonna do it up here. Or should we do... No. Can be up there. Thanks. Is that what everybody was looking at Sunday? Yeah, I think so. I think loads of people were actually looking at that thing. What is it? How does it work? Yeah. It gives bone meal to ferns. That's how it works. Didn't expect that. No, stop putting it on the lower block. Higher block, click, higher block, click, higher block, click, higher block, click. Finish the... yeah. You know, Great made a real... Well, even like when they go to the wrench to place items in your inventory when you right click them. Wait, what? What do you mean? To place items in your inventory when you right click them. Oh, you mean so you can... Oh yeah, sorry. Now I understand. So you can actually right click an item and get that in your inventory. Yeah, this is better. This is better. I do like this more. Or should I get it the same size as what the tunnel height would be, by the way? Oh, should I have done that? Should I have made it the same height as what's necessary for the trains? No, wait, the first one can be this height, the second one needs to be higher. This one is going to be higher, right? So how high do we need to be? We need to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 at the side, at least. So we're going to go put it 2 blocks up. I think that will look quite nice. I think that might work. So all of this work that we just did, let's undo that. In order to move it up by 2 blocks. Hello, train. Yeah, true, but the height of the one should be a little higher. And that's also not going to be 9 blocks, that's going to be a little wider, but that's fine. But mainly the height, it needs to be higher, so. That's why I'm sort of upping this one to the minimum height requirement on the side of there. Then we're also flowing more with the mountain itself, so it's good. So 5, 1, oh, 1. Wait, let me do this again. Ah, stop. Is this at the right height? No. No, it's not. Because this is ending here and no. We first need a layer of this. The middle block shouldn't have this. Okay, like that. Sure. And now we can actually place this guy. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1. Full layers. My scaffolding is beautiful, I know, by the way. Don't judge me on that. No. Because the trains need like 7 block height. Or at least. So right now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.5 on the sides. Which then in the middle would translate to a little higher. Maybe I could lower it by 1 block, to be honest. Could lower it by 1 block. Is this too much for this one too? Yeah, this is too much. This is too high. Let's do that. Welcome to me breaking shit again. Let's move my scaffold down a bit. So, alright. Now for real. For the actual... well, there we go. Move that lower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Get some blocks behind there. Jump underneath. 1. Some layers. like that. Right. Break this. Build block. Put 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Fill them in. Should have done that on the other side too. Ah, don't fall down. That's not the best of plans. Yes. Fill in the last slot, which is gonna be 7 layers. Part is done down here. Let me get up there, please. Thanks. Come on. Thanks. Alright. Get the short brick. Fill corner. Fill middle and fill corner. Go do stairs. From the stairs we first do these, because then it's easier to place these. More stairs. More of these. Sleep. Okay, that's better. That's the height that we need, right? I think so. So we step up 1 block and then we go tunnel there. So then we actually do a full tunnel and not just the shit with the pillars. I could do a little retaining wall bit on the outside, but yeah, I'll have to see. Maybe build some scaffolds. Or at least a little piece for me to stand on. So this in itself isn't high enough, but as soon as we reach the tracks, it will be high enough. That's the trick. Let me also get that out of there. Layers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, I need to get the same distance on the other side though, so let's put 2 away from the track. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the beacon installed now. Oops. Let me build up the pillar. Tall enough for me to build a little stepping stone. At eye height. And then we do the layers again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So here we're just gonna have a little, well, not issue. Sorry, it's 3, 2, 2. 3, 2, 2, 1, and then we go into, yeah. One, or, yeah. Oh god, I'm on the train. No. At least one, and then... Oh yeah, wait, we can do this. So 2 or 1.5, and then 2. Would that work? I think that would work, right? Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, I'll definitely be getting a retaining wall part on the other side as well. Let me do 5 for this one then. Okay, get these into there. There we go. Build some short umber brick. Grab some more. I think that's fine. Yeah, and this sort of hill I want to expand a bit, so it actually flows down here. So I will have one pillar here with a sort of diagonal piece. Diagonal piece. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. I'm gonna grab a few bricks. And I'm gonna chop up this tree. That's also a good plan. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to have it sloped up anyway a bit, so like I did on there. But having that lower makes a bit sense, like that, and then it slopes down more. Here I just want to do a 45-degree one. So what I want to do is actually go to pick this up, put a little bit of a pillar. Only gonna be that high probably. Are we gonna put stone on here, or no? It's gonna be bricks. It's just gonna be bricks until this height. And then from there, what I want to do is I want to go. Let's see. Oh, sorry. No, damn it. Okay. Okay, that train is being halted. But that makes sense, yeah, the signal's red. I know it was driving again, I saw it. I saw it starting to move. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, so yeah, let's get back to this. Yeah, it's actually, it could be like that low. Maybe a little more spread out. Maybe that wouldn't be bad, right? A little bit less of a slope. Or should it be like this? Like otherwise it would have been... Or it would be... Can you ask me something? Yeah, of course you can ask me something. You can always ask me something. There. I feel like that blocks it too much. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't think so. I think we'll There's no in between. Well, there is in between, but that's gonna look ugly. Let me start it from up here, though. Maybe that will help a little bit. Yeah, that will help. I'll make it that high. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so this little section. So you drive around here, go in there. No, right now it does not CSM. But since I want to make this hill more flowy behind here, so instead of it goes down like that, I want to actually make it flow. So then it makes sense to have something here like a tunnel. Because if it would have ended here, it wouldn't really make sense to have a tunnel here, right? So I'm gonna make the sort of terrain flow behind here and flow up and then over. If a grass plays so much game, should he touch himself or don't need to do anything? Well, let me help you with that. Here's grass. See, I'm touching it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for asking, though. Very a question with I see you are a very smart guy, you know. Yes. Okay. Yeah, like the open side option, but I can't think of like anywhere where that would happen. Ooh, I could make open arches. Open-sided train tunnel brick. I mean, the Lego City guy has done that before, which could be cool. Yeah, it's more modern, isn't it? I can't think of a situation where that would happen in real life. But it would look cool, though. It would look cool. Yeah, with like brick arches, like folding around that. I might do that actually. I might go bam there and then Yeah, but isn't that more when you are like in between two mountains? And have to cross a little bit because right here, why didn't they just chop off a little bit of the mountain? Because they had to chop off this anyway, chop that also off and then make it like a retaining wall all the way. That's sort of my thing with it right now. It's gonna look weird because this sticks out and then it stops like there already. No, I think it would make more sense to have a tunnel actually here. That idea, I do like that, but we need that somewhere else. Not here. I need to get the tree chopper, for sure. Actually, I can dig them all by hand, fine. A tunnel was like... I have no clue what you mean by that. delete this one, the previous one. Can start off a little lower. Yeah, that's better. It just feels so random to leave some arches open and some not. Or to leave some arches open here. Does it make sense? If there would be a ravine here, yes, it would make sense. Right now, no, because they would just leave the land in here, make a V shape, or like fill up the land and dig a tunnel. Yeah, no, we're gonna go with tunnel option. Tunnel option. I have to do it like that, otherwise it's gonna look strange. I like the idea, but this is not the place for it. That's my issue with it. Or at least the thing that I have in mind, that's not the area for it. Yeah, let's actually clean out the inventory as much as we can. Make space for the other shit. Stairs. Layers? Oh, layers. And slices. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know what you mean, but the thing is, like, if I do that here, I know those. So in the Rocky Mountains, is right? Train tunnel with open site. Maybe ask that to ChatGPT or something. Can you find me image? I think it would be better with a full tunnel with the mountain extended over it. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking here. Because otherwise, you would just have like a little flat area here, for example. Like if the mountain would all the way go up to there, then it would make a bit sense if it would be flat like that. But since it isn't, right now it would be looking a little weird, I think. That's sort of my issue. I think ChatGPT is generating images. I didn't ask you to generate images. I mean, I wasn't. It's a cool image. It's a cool image. It's not what I was looking for, but it's certainly cool as hell. Look at this. I wasn't looking for this, but very cool. Someone go make this in MC, please. Yes. Very cool. Do you have an outside shot? Let me ask it. Up on the side of a mountain or a cliff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if you cannot backfill the lower area with the material that you've used or dug up, because there's a ravine next to it. Then you make the arches and shit like that. But you don't do those arches when there's like solid ground next to it. That's sort of what I was thinking. Also, ChatGPT is just generating that image, so... Meanwhile, I'm gonna start digging trees here, at least. Basically, where I should have done that, by the way, is on the mountain railway. You know that section where I did the sort of... how do you call them? The support structure to hold up the mountain? That's where I should have done something like it. Or maybe if there would be a waterfront here or something. You actually see it a lot in model railroading too. Oh, my image is almost done. Generating. Let me out. Please, let me out. Yeah, I should have gotten the fucking tree remover. Shouldn't be doing this all by hand. Oops. Oh, my image is almost done. Bum 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 bum. Can only sleep at night, mate. What's this? It's night. Go on, give me it. Come on. There are monsters nearby. Fucking Christ, seriously. Is that the issue now? Also, I still haven't looked at the minecart that's driving in here. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Makes sense like this. To be honest, the AI generation shit is pretty good today. Look at that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's next to a cliff, so it makes sense. It's dug into the side of a cliff. When you dig into the side of a cliff, and you do it partially into the side of it, you need to add those arches to support the mountain up. Makes a lot of sense. Here, makes no sense. But that image certainly looks really cool, so we need to add that somewhere in the world. Sadly enough, most of our railways are at like low Y levels, except... Oh, maybe on the mountain railway we can do that somewhere. That would look pretty cool. Also, I heard my phone go off a few times. Oh god. So, my girlfriend, she just messaged me that she has been inspired by someone from her work to go to the dentist soon. She has really good teeth. It's not like there's nothing wrong with them, but I always go for a checkup like each half year, just because I go for the checkups. She doesn't do that anymore, since she now lives over here and her dentist is still in where she used to live, which is like an hour away from here, I think. She did have like a last checkup like 1.5 years ago or something, but it's always, they're gonna complain. Even though nothing's wrong, they're gonna complain. I know it already. But hey, at least it's good that she's going. But yeah, I used to go each half year. I skipped like last time. Like I think I got invited before the summer or in the summer, and then we went on summer holiday and I forgot about it. So I think I skipped this once. Most of the times there's like nothing wrong, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to go each half year anyway, but still, I just like to know, you know. And at the same time I also do hate the fucking dentist, so yeah, it's a little bit of both ways. So we're gonna go, all of these trees are gone, or at least loads of them. For some reason my mouse keeps clicking outside of MC. I don't know why. So you see the escape menu every now and then. I don't know why it does that. Hello train. So we're gonna dig this up. This is no longer gonna be a thing. I might do an inner arch or something behind it. Or at least like a pillar, because I don't need a tunnel this wide, I think. Okay. I need to shave a bit of this ceiling though. Which is gonna be a hellish work, because I can't even reach that. We might have to do that later though. Okay. Let me clear this space in here. One, two, three. There we go. Hello, train. So you see how like small areas like this take up so much time already. It's always the small shit that takes up the most time, to be honest. It's insane. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Are we gonna do the thingy? What are we gonna do as backing for those walls? Bricks? Gonna do smaller arches in them? Yes or no? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I could just use normal brick, right? I think that would be fine. Maybe a little bit of a pattern or something, but... Bring over some copycats. Maybe some layers, I don't know. If we have this big of a space, we want at least that, plus that, plus this, yes. So it's now gonna be the exact same as the as our main base build, just with older bricks, I reckon. full blocks there already, or yeah, well, yeah, sure. What if we do something like that, and then we do... I could make this more rounded. Can I? No. Let me try something here. No. No, 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 no. We're not in a church. It's a bit too much for this wall. This is a bit too... I think I used layers on the other one. So you send a message on Discord. Yeah, but again, that's like next to a cliff, right? That's next to the cliffs. And that's like in between the rocks. So the Othello... Yep. That's like in between the rocks. So it's a little bit different. Could make these wider. Right now they feel a little small and weird. I'm actually gonna grab some layers. Try and do so. Yeah, we don't have like a big cliff on this side. If we did have that, then yes. So we could do it like that, or we could do it like that. Makes it more round, but then one up. I think we're gonna do this with one more up. I think that's the same shit as the TNT. Yeah. But then I make a random ravine here. It doesn't make sense. Like, if this would be higher up on a mountain, yes. But this is at, like, the world limit. So there would be water next to that if you dig a big thing here. If you dig a big thing here. A ravine. Jesus. So, funny thing is, we just literally rebuilt the fucking retaining walls that we already had from more rail yard. Whoops. But the only thing that's different is the... I think it's recolored with bricks. The other one uses dripstone bricks. It's the exact same thing right now. Jesus. That's silly though. Alright. One, two, 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 two. So that's gonna hold the stairs. Also, I know I don't need to use copycat stairs, but I'm still using them. Do 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 do. All right, like so. Sure. Actually, the stone behind is fine. Oh, rain, of course. Yeah, that looks fine. Let me add the little things on the top. Also, let me make this slope downwards more. Or better, at least. Two and a half, 2.5. Let's do 2.5 here. And 2.5 here. There we go, like that. Three blocks. Now we have 4 blocks. Sure, I guess. Just got a message or something. Oh, got some space tomorrow in my agenda. That's good. That's what I got notified about. All right. Store it all. Store it all for a second. I need you. I need not you. I need you, and I need some stone. I need some more stone. Then we're gonna go get this guy. Also, that fan is still in my neck. I need you. What we're gonna do is do you, this. Oh, I need some layers, sorry. Or should I use bricks? Is this too bright? Should it be more dull? Sorry for the annoying noise. Should it be the same stone as at the bottom? Just grayish. I think this is too bright. I'm thinking this is too bright. Granite. Don't know about granite. I've been using stone everywhere for the caps. Also, granite is too orangey if you ask me. I like it, but in small amounts, I guess. Is that too rounded? No, it's fine. I think I just heard a car drive by with like an alarm sound on or something. Like basically a theft alarm thing. Where I'm like, what? In whatever fucking case would that ever happen? I guess if a car gets stolen and somebody's driving away with it, then you would hear that. But Yeah, it fits in with the others I've built. These ones are mostly, these sort of things on the top are mostly used for the bridges though normally. I think I used another style for the retaining walls, but this is fine. This works. In this live stream I've done nothing. Barely, or I've done barely anything. It's so damn true though. Who was chasing who? I think nobody was changing or was chasing. It was just literally a car with the wee-oo. And not like a fire thing, like or a cop car or something. No, like a normal fucking road car theft sound, basically. I don't know. I don't know what just happened. Should I care about it? No, probably not. Since I don't have a car. And I don't need a car. Okay, so what I will do is I'll do the back side of it. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I like that, right? That's good. Do I need some kind of thing on the top here? I did hear the sirens, but those sirens were definitely from a fire truck, I think. So I don't think it was a cop car change or like after a stolen vehicle or something. I don't think it was that. It was like, I don't know. I don't know what it was, okay? I don't know. Like the only thing annoying of where we live right now, where we bought our house, is like it's next to a pretty big road. Well, not like a big road, but a busy road, I'd say. So yeah, you do hear more of those sounds, but again, fine. Does it really matter? No, we can live with it. So where do we actually put this? Do we put this at this height? Do we make this, or do we not make it anyway? Could also be an option. See, these straps are in my way. I think that does add a lot, right? Yeah, I think it does. Oh yeah, shit. I knew we were gonna run into things like that. Alright. Alright, go down. No, don't go down yet. Go down. Yeah, that is better. That's better for sure. Okay. Let's continue that on this side. Okay, that looks weird. This is up the block and that's lower the block. Nope. Can I? Oh my god, stop. Give me that block. Okay, like that. Yeah, that's better. Flows a little more. Should we or should we not do something like this here? No, that's not what I meant. Or should we do a thicker layer then? Like copycat steps. Copycat steps. No. Don't think I do. I don't think you'll notice them over there. It's just the curve ends here. Like, it's mostly to get these to flow a little bit more. This is fine. I might remove some bytes from the back and some blocks, but I change them into slabs. That will do. All these are so damn low so that I cannot add those, and I don't like this. No, they should be higher, baby, by one. Yeah, they should all be one higher or something. Yes. Should I make them all higher? At least. Or should I just make those higher? Those two. So it is like stacking up a bit. No, since this is the same height. No, that doesn't make 0 sense. Let me cross towards the other side at least. Yeah, I do think that's nice, but yeah, I do have but like I'm worried that this gap gets too big. What I would then have to do, which is fine by me, yeah, let me actually go do that. Let me, what I want to do is get this guy out. So how I do I need to be? I need to go up one block over a pretty large distance. So what we're gonna do is this. I need one more byte, seriously. Or sorry, a few more bytes. Gonna need a few more bytes. And some of these blocks. sort of slopes up into there. No, it needs to be one earlier. At least a little earlier. Like that sort of thing. No, this still feels way longer. Oh my god, stop! Stop doing that! Ah! Ah! I hate this shit. There we go. That's better. Because that sort of continues. No, that's not better. Shit. That's fine. Because then I can erase this one. Is that too high right now? Maybe I should now get something behind it, but this is too high. What I let me think. No, if I do that, I can't. There's no middle slice. It would be great if there would be a middle slice. Let me just try it and see if it looks any good, but I doubt. I have doubts. Yeah, double slab, but then I cannot get like the deck on the outside. I think it looks okay. We might need a fence in between here, but I could make that. Yeah, I could make that happen. That's fine. I'll make like a little one of those bluish fence thingies. Oh my god, stop placing all random fucking blocks everywhere, please. This is also not right. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, now let's get the fence in between there, and then that should definitely help. A fence to that height or something? I'll have to see. So then, at least the front one isn't gone. So this is irritating me. If that one is gone, fine. You won't really notice that. But the front one being gone just looks odd. For some reason, my neck and my shoulder is like stuck as fuck. I have no clue what I've done. Maybe I haven't slept well or something. I must say I haven't slept well, because what happened this night was really funny actually. Basically, at like 3 AM or so, the cat all of a sudden started like meowing, or like one of the cats at least. Like whining for attention, and I sort of already knew. Probably she was out of like her solid food. How do you call that? Not the wet food, but the other shit. Basically, the stuff that they like always have. She was probably meowing for that, and I already knew. But this time around, I thought, like, you know, the last 2-3 days, I've gone out of the beds, be like when they whine or when they fuck around in order to get them to be silent. I thought, like, you know, tonight is her night. Yeah. And I just ignored it. And then all of a sudden, I hear next to me, Ivy, be silent. Ivy, Ivy. And I'm like, a kibble, yeah, exactly, system. Like, you can either, like, do Ivy, or just get out of fucking bed and do it. And eventually, like, she kept on doing that for, like, I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes or so. And I was like, you know, I'll just get out of bed because I'm done with this shit. And it was literally a fix of like 1 minute. Just, I think she was sort of like making those noises so I would get out of bed and fix that. But if you want me to do it, fine. Just ask. Just fucking ask. I just say like, can you do it? Yeah, sure. But don't go around like, sort of like being annoyed by it and making it so obvious that you're annoyed by it that I have to fix it. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. But well, we're still alive. The cats are still alive, fine. But yeah, exactly. Like, I was thinking this is such a classical woman move. Sorry to say, for those that don't do it, but this was like fucking insane. I will grab you first. And again, I'm fine with getting out of bed to fix it for her. But just fucking ask me, honestly. Because now I was sort of thinking like, okay, maybe she can ignore it too. I can ignore it, so sure, I will sleep. But then she was keeping me awake because she was getting annoyed by it or something. And And for some reason, by the way, the cats always like to do it in the exact middle of the night. Actually, no. Most of the time, one of them does it like at 6 in the morning, which is okay. But one of them decides to do it at like 4, and that's just like when you're like in the middle of your fucking night, and that's the worst. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And again, it's fine, because I know that will happen, but life could be so much simpler if you just think, okay, let me ask, or let me say, sure, I will walk for you, but don't do this. It's fucking annoying. I don't know, like, I was still thinking to myself, okay, she's getting annoyed by it. She's gonna do it. No, she's not gonna do it. Does she want me to do it? Probably she wants me to do it. Yeah, she wants me to do it. So I had to, so all of those things went through my head every time I heard like, you know? Fucking just say it at the first fucking time, okay? That's the easiest way. I was gonna go do something. Oh yeah, the fucking, do I have... Most of the times I have like thousands of... No? How far will this get me? I don't think it will get me very far. Let me actually stop this recording. Let me make some more blue warped shit glass. Blue warped shit glass. Let me also steal some of that crap. Do I need warped wood? No, I think I can farm some. I know, right? And, you know, like, in her right, maybe maybe she would think like if she was going to ask me, I would say no or whatever. But I wasn't. No. I barely ever say no, you know. So that's life. It's fine. It's fine. Oh no, I have plenty of warp wood actually. Do do. Boom, 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 boom. I still like the sounds. I like how I can hear them in my base. They're not like annoying me. Okay, so we have this. Yeah, I think that's all that we need for now. Do 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 do. Okay, ideally speaking... Yeah, no, that looks weird, doesn't it? No, let's leave it like this. Like, does it really add anything? Oh, gold. So my thinking here was like it will tie it more together. Which in all honesty, I do think it does that, but... No, I would need something with like an actual edge on the top. Oh my god. Let me just see how this would look, like a little brick ledge. I mean, that doesn't look the worst. No, it looks... makes no sense again. I just leave those things up high, fine for now. They're a little weird because of that, but sure. Do, 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 do. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm quickly gonna store this shit away. Grab some moss and crap like that, so we can actually make it look better. And then after that, I think I'll call the day slowly. So I can actually lunch in time and do some other things today. I also need to go to work, because on work, let's just say, currently working with some folks that want things changed a lot, which is fine. But also things that I should decide, which is not fine. But I'm trying to get to like keep them like in and like accept their things as much as I can. But it does deliver me double the amount of work than normal. So is it the best of ideas to just accept that? No, but I can't say like no. Yeah, basically being too nice, and at the same time I guess also that's how it works sometimes, which is fine. Moss, dirt, cobble, whatever. Yeah, those two. moss. That, 2 stacks of that, 2 stacks of that. Birch. What, sorry? Justify it as preventing flow of surface water onto the tracks. Oh, if I add like a little ledge above that, yeah, true. I could have done that, but yeah, it's fine. So what I like to do is, let me actually stop that recording. Start a new one. Along the edges of the rails we do more of this stone. As sort of like the ballast of the rails as sort of mixed with the dirt a little bit. And some ballast is spread out to the middle. Like here, there, there, but that's like a little bit. Green moss growth is more in the middle. Root dirt is like clean dirt. Should be more towards the track bed. Actually, here we are like almost in the tunnel, so here we're skipping the stuff. This is like random actually, a bit. Like wherever I feel like it should be. And the rest we're gonna fill in with dirt. Mix of normal and coarse. There we go, that's one trackbed piece done. Like that will be the middle, and then on the sides, of course, there will be the same. Let me actually, so let me start that from here. This little gravelly area I will leave for now. So if you're ever doing this, by the way, and you're adding in normal dirt, be sure to sometimes look under bites and shit, because grass does grow under bites. And if you have like one grass block in the area, it could spread to everywhere in your area. Which is quite annoying, but it is what it is. I did have that beacon set up, right? Come on. Give me the effect. Is it not on that Y level or something? Okay, there it is again. On straight sections it's fine, by the way. You always dig up the grass. But on diagonal sections it sometimes goes wrong. Oh yeah, here you have this, of course. I was thinking like, why all of a sudden is there a big hole backwards here? But that's because, yeah. Okay, there we go. Let me dig a little bit of this stuff away. Make sure that's closed off. There we go. Again, cobble. Cobble is gonna go next to the track bed. Cobble is gonna go next to the wall. As in some rubble has fallen off. What's up, Cozy? How you doing? I was about to close the stream very soon. I'm just finishing this little green and then Oh, it's not really green yet, but got off shift. You just got off your shift. You have that like a nighttime shift then. From where were you actually? From where and to where? Midnight to 7 a.m. So 7 hours. Jesus Christ. 7-hour shift. Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I always wonder, like, if you have like a really long service somewhere, right? How do you get back? Or do you like stay overnight, like over there in actually the city, and then get on like one that goes back towards your home or something the next day? Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. Basically like a pilot, yeah, that's true. So he's now officially actually a pilot. Confirmed. Affirmative. Coarse dirt. And normal dirt. Okay, that looks better already. Without being the floor. Let me get some stuff inside and grab some more stuff. Let me get some stuff inside and grab more stuff. Very good English. Moss can go. And then we grab you. Oh, we're almost out of these guys. Need to craft more of the best a block that's in MC. Yeah, definitely. Stuff and things. Stuff and things. Okay, bye bye, it will. See you. I need to go eat too. Soon. Need to go get lunch. So all of these little areas like this, for example, will add onto the world and onto me being able to make shots of like engines running around, you know. Which is very cool. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Is that too much leaves? Okay, the ones in the middle. So the ones in the corners do make sense. These ones. This one, not really. Focus more on the corner ones, focus less on these ones. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's add a few blocks in the middle. One. I still have to do it on this part too. So make that a little fuller, that looks nice. And then over here we're gonna go spam some grass. Actually, no, first do... See, this is the shit that I hate. It's growing from underneath somewhere. Oh my god. Okay, get me the coarse dirt. What I often do if I see things like that happening, I just spam coarse dirt in the corner where it's coming from. So I know it's somewhere in this corner where it's going from, probably here or like next to there. It's growing here. Maybe it's behind this or something and getting down. I don't know. I just coarse dirt those areas. At least then I'm sure it won't come back. And I do have some areas in my world that have turned to grass while I didn't want it, but yeah, just happens. So some wild carrots might be nice here. Maybe I want to make some of these too tall, but I don't have any bone meal on me right now. Okay, that does look fine like that. Let me do this middle. Okay. Get up into that guy again. Store all of these. Store all of these. Store that. Store all that. The carrots and other stuff. Let me grab a little bit of dirt and see if we can build out the side of that for a bit. Because right now it looks really weird. What I actually want to do is start this earlier. How much you want to bet when I get to these episodes? Cases where I've seen someone else do the exact same. Probably. But this is like sort of the same shit that I've done multiple times by now already. So that you don't have it yet also says enough. I do need to make more live stream recaps and things like that. I do really need to work on those. I do need to make YouTube content. Anyway, that's like the thing I need to work on right now. But yeah, it requires effort, and I'm not in the mood to do effort right now. So that's sort of what we're going for in the end, right? And maybe that will stretch out a little bit more, but yeah. You at least get the drill, right? That will, by the way, spread out way more, actually. Alright, so something like that. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, oh wait, this one is not finished. Jesus, let me fix that real quick. I need 4 slabs, I need 2, 4... Well... I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need you, I need some of you, and I need some of you. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let me make a screenshot of this in a second. First again, store away the crap. Granite. There. Let's wait for a train for a bit. Turn on shaders already. Let me get that beacon away. That beacon is ugly. I don't want that in my frame. That one, please. Thanks. Oh, I need the thingy anyway. Okay. Jump down again. I need to get rid of these 2 trees real quick. Let me get rid of these 2 trees because otherwise there's no good shots that I can make. Oh, what the fuck? Why is it so... Oh? Sorry. Everything got like shifted away all of a sudden. I don't know what my PC is doing. It's doing weird shit. That's what it is doing. Probably clicked outside MC again, but I don't know how. I need to chop these trees anyway. There we go. Dig down. 16? Oh yeah, sorry, how many slices of things I needed. That's what you were responding to, I see. Go away, go away. Hello, am I Russ? No, my name is not Russ. And I'm also not Russian. No, sorry. Do I look Russian to you? Do I look Russian to you? And that's something I will ask. No, sorry, I'm on a server that's my own and some friends. Oh, quickly, get in position. Get in position. Everybody get in position. Ah, those items on the foreground. I hate that. No. Okay, I also need to get some grass and spam that around. I'm not on Forge, I'm on Fabric, but you can get shaders on Forge too, I think. I think it's just called I have sodium combined with indium, I think. I am on Fabric, but you can also get it on Forge. You can get it on both, but okay. Oh, getting Optifine, yeah, true. If you get Optifine, that also works, or it should work. Oh my god! Turn night. Go fall below there. Fabric, sodium, and indium. Yep. At least I think so. Also, look at that beautiful little chimney, like, flying there, because that whole stack is all made out of copycats, and that isn't. Beautiful, isn't it? If they ever get the copycats shit to work with Bobby, that would be amazing. At the same time, then I would lag everywhere in the world, so please don't. Slider, I think you need to allocate more RAM, honestly, if you have issues with that. Or update your graphics card, or get a better graphics card or something. Still waiting for that train. Still waiting for a train to come. Okay, so now we have a little bit more angle that we can shoot from. Go away, leaves. Go. I need more light in here. Sun, be quicker. I don't think he's using my mod pack. Do we have any trains coming in soon, or no? Go away! Go! Go. 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 Please go. Okay, at least we have better light right now. Let me look up the train map. We have something traveling in this direction, I think. Or is the Edelweiss? Oh, fuck, we have one. It's not the Museum Tour Express. Rip. Oh, we have another one coming in. Coming in now. On the back track. Are those being blocked by each other? Shouldn't be. Okay, very nice though, very nice. Very nice. Let me go back to main base. Main area, however you want to call it. A leg festia. Let's leg to actual fucking shit. Oh my god, what is this? Oh, land. And now we need to load in everything. Good God. Hello? Thanks. For some reason it's not updating. Lots of shit. Okay, now it is. Did I see the New Jersey? I don't know. Did I? Maybe watch it in the theaters. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Yeah, I'm actually going too cozy, so have a good sleep. Yeah. Do that. Okay, I'll leave you again with a shot of like this. I do like what we did today. It did take 2 hours to build that, so yeah, that's where you can see how long everything in this world does take. Was a nice little calm stream for me. I didn't feel like building on Main Street or building on a big thing, so small things like this also make impact in the world, I'd say, and are pretty fun to do, so it's good. Anyway, yeah, I think I can leave you with a shot like this. I hope you enjoyed, as always. If you're watching this from YouTube, be sure to leave a like. And as always, I'd like to see you guys later. So have a good day. And talk to you later. Bye-bye.